All righty, so we inverted the field. Looks like Michael and Tony sort of laid back a little bit. What do you think, Tom? What do you think, Cal? Al Jr.'s got the green, so does Tom Hansen. And we got trouble. Well, Ron Capps with some contact.
Yeah, we're letting Ron catch his breath for a second here. First of all, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That was a hard hit. Thank you, Noffsinger, and Matt Seymour and Bobby and all those guys for building such a great car. I'm not sure. We just took off, and then all of a sudden somebody got into me, and I was looking at the wall. The tires were spinning, and I was just grimacing like, please don't let everybody hit me. But it came in, and it hit the wall. I mean, it's one of my... But anyway, I know my wife's watching, and Don Perdome's at home telling me, I told you not to do that. So anyway, yeah, I feel bad. That's such a great car. It's not what we wanted to happen for Jake Traynor, obviously, but yeah, just a hard hit. I'm just trying to assess what really hurts, but that was a good one.
Yeah, but you'll be okay for Norwalk?
Oh, yeah, I'll be fine.
All right, NHRA fans, no worries. Ron Capps will be at Norwalk, ready to go in the funny car.
Well, that is the silver lining in that situation for sure.
Yeah, really good to see Sammy Swindell hop up out of that number one car after, I don't think there's really any other way to phrase this, a terrifying crash. First and foremost, are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I mean, my left ankle hurts, and I'll be sore for a few days for sure, but yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine other than that, and I'll be okay. You know, we might be able to get in another car for the All-Star race maybe. I don't know, but we'll see.
And that impact of the inside wall was terrifying, but from my vantage point, kind of looked like the field split apart. What was your vantage point like during that crash that sent you into the inside wall?
Well, it was the 29th, I think the 29th start up front. He was just like 90 degrees coming down the track, and I was trying to move up as much as I could to clear that, but there was somebody on the outside of me. So, you know, just no place to go. And I wasn't expecting that on the start for sure, that somebody was going to be sideways there. You know, you don't expect that. So we were all going for some spots, and you know, I'm the one that got caught.
Well, the good news, race fan Sammy Swindell up and out of that race car. In true Sammy Swindell mentality, he's already trying to find another car to run for the next race. But good news is Sammy Swindell is up and out of that, beating in batter number one. Hopefully they'll be able to change this battery by the time of the All-Star Pay Midget feature, because this is car Kyle Guerra's about to run. As Pat, we're ready to go green once more.
Here we go. Now 10 laps of distance. Getting sorted out a bit as we come out of turn number 4. Ryan Newman putting some pressure on Levi. Levi Jones out front. Ryan Newman. Tony Stewart now running third, and he's getting itchy. Look at Tony go up on the high side. Oh, my. Trusting Ryan there, making that outside move. Ryan now looks to the bottom on Levi. Seven USAC championships out front, a Silver Crown championship, and 4 USAC champions in the short tracks behind. That is an all-star group up front. Ryan looks to the outside. Here comes Tony. Tony now dives down low, stays on the throttle, Bam! Can he make it happen? They're almost 3 wide. Racing blood is boiling like days of old. Stewart looked down at the bottom. Again, we've said it a million times. Turn 3 is the place where the most passes are made at this racetrack. Occasionally the bull go high in turn 4. There goes Tony down on the bottom. Slides up in front of Ryan. Ryan not giving up. Tony gets a good bite coming off of turn number 2. There'll be 4 to go at the line. Levi Jones has stretched it out a little bit. Ryan now takes that spot back away. Noffsinger asserted himself. Now Tony dives up high. They're Dyson and Levi Jones is running away. Now Stewart gets on that pedal a little harder. A little bit higher on the racetrack than Tony. 3 to go at the stripe. 0.375 difference that time by. Tony gets a good run off of 2. But look at Levi stretch it out a little bit on the back straightaway. Noffsinger now slid into 3rd. Tony closes some into 4. 2 to go at the line. Levi Jones trying to get it done. Tony Stewart, his old boss, trying to take it away from him. All right, it's getting down to it now. It's winning time, and the white flag is out. Levi Jones still has it. Little bobble there by Tony. That may be enough for Levi. We'll see. Tony's going to make one more push. One more push. But Levi looks like he has enough. And he does. Levi Jones, Tony Stewart, Brad Noffsinger, Ryan Newman. We'll see if Levi Jones reevaluates the end of his racing career after that great victory. That was fun. Tough at the beginning, but got to some fun racing when it mattered. So again, all-star performance cars. You be ready to roll right now. The question becomes, will he do a cage stand? If he does, Heidi, get out the bomb. Come on, Levi, do a cage stand. Let's go. Oh, he didn't quite do it. I tell you, nothing replaces that feeling right there, no matter how hard you try. No, I think Drake's in position. Drake or Ralph.
Whenever they're ready. Well, we're down here with Levi Jones. Congratulations. I think the best thing I heard you say, that was a 100-lapper, right?
I think it was, wasn't it? Thank you all for coming out on Thursday night. It's hot, but racing's in all of our DNA. We love it. It's great to be here with Irish tonight at IRP. Hate that we had so much excitement there at the start. Hope everyone's okay. We tore some stuff up. Hate that, but super fun cars to drive. Super fun place to race, and get to race against some pretty good guys.
By the way, you might be out of a job, now that you beat the old guy over here.
I'm not looking for a job to drive.
Levi Jones, your winner here tonight. Congratulations, Levi.
We'll grab award with second place Tony Stewart. Of course, he was the one that petitioned for that invert for your dash winners. We'll get Tony around to the front of the car here, conversing with Levi Jones. Ralph might be right. Levi might be out of a job after that one. I don't think Levi cares, though. Tony continues to debrief. We'll get him around the front side of the car. Tony, I think the big question is, first off, how did you avoid that massive wreck on lap 1? And second, do you maybe kind of regret going for that full invert there?
That was Michael's idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was under the assumption. You're right. You're right. You did say that if something bad happened, it was Michael's fault. So, okay, you're in the clear. But take us through that accident scene there, because you kind of just narrowly managed to weave your way through it.
I didn't even have to weave. I just slowed down and stopped. So it's amazing when you watch what's going on. A lot of guys getting wrecks because they're just not paying attention. I was watching the whole thing because I was worried about my friends. I got caps there on the wall, and then I got Sammy upside down and with the nose shoved over. So just worried about those guys more than anything. And like I said, this is a night for us to all come out and have fun driving these things again, and my God, I had a blast. It's fun. We had stagger close up a little bit, and I got tight. Levi did an awesome job. You watch him drive, and it's like it reminds me why we had him and why he won so many national championships for us at TSR. So it's an awesome job by him. David Ward deserves all the credit for so many of us out here tonight getting to run these things. I mean, he made a big investment buying a lot of these race cars, and let us knuckleheads come out and beat his equipment up for a night. But man, this was fun for us. I know it's hot. I know you didn't get to see a 20-lapper there, but you're going to see some really badass kids here. They're going to put on a great show, a better show than we just put on for you, but we hope you guys enjoyed it.
Take me through those last couple laps, because even though it was a 10-lap race, it seemed like the switch flipped the last 2 or 3. Tell us how hard you were pushing those last couple laps just to even get within breathing room, or striking room, I should say, with Levi Jones, because it felt like, man, you were just ringing this number 11 around Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Yeah, I got running that top line like we used to back in the day, and it still works. But when our stagger closed up, it got to where I couldn't rotate the corner, so I had to. I wish what I figured out on the last corner of the last lap that I would have figured that out about 4 laps earlier. I think we could have made it a little more interesting. But that's the great thing about Raceway Park here is, drivers can take these cars, and that there's different spots on the racetrack for how your car is driving that you can manipulate it as a driver. So that's the fun. It's always been the fun part about IRP is you can always help yourself out. Like I said, I figured something out on the last corner of the last lap. So just wish I could have found it a little bit earlier. And I can't even believe it. Noffsinger made it through the whole race without passing out. That's a miracle in itself. So because he's way older than me. I mean, like fossilized almost, some might say.
The big question is, you hinted at it a little bit after practice. You said, this is so fun, I've got to come back. Is Tony Stewart coming back to IRP?
If we have an opportunity to do something like this, absolutely. I mean, I love what I'm doing now. I love all the stuff I've done, but just because it's bigger doesn't always mean it's better. And there were so many of us that made our name here at Raceway Park. Jeff Gordon, myself, Kenny Schrader, Brad Noffsinger, Kenny Irwin Jr., Jason Leffler. Some of the greats of auto racing made their name and worked to improve their craft and win races to get opportunities to go to the big show. So this is an important place to all of us. We love coming here. If I get the opportunity, you can bet your ass I'm coming back. I've got a 7-month-old son that I want to see me drive a race car like Michael Lewis and I were talking about earlier today. His son's here, and he gets to watch his dad race and watch his dad win a heat race. So, my son Dominic got to come here and watch when I ran the Cleus and Cars event here with the Crown Vics, and he was more impressed with the fireworks at 6 months old at the time than he was the race cars. But hopefully we'll get a chance to bring him out here, and he'll get to watch his dad race again.
How about a race fan says, Tony Stewart gets a chance. Do you want to see him back here at IRP? I think Smoke's got to come back, and there's Brad Noffsinger kind of laying back there. Tony's just bullying Brad Noffsinger down here. Overall, a really impressive night for you. For somebody, as Tony said, I don't agree with this, but Tony said you're fossilized. Fun was the word of the night. How much fun did you have?
I couldn't have had more fun. Bobby Seymour and Bentley, and the deal for Irish is unbelievable, because Irish helped all of us guys as we were kids, brought us up through the ranks and gave us good tires all them years. And the one cool thing about coming here is we actually got a bigger grandstand than the sprint cars had the other night. This is awesome. Thank you all for coming out, helping us out. And I want to thank Bobby Seymour and Bentley and them guys for putting this on, because like you said a minute ago, I had a lot of fun.
Good to see Brad Noffsinger out here, rather. Ralph Shaheen has got a special presentation coming up here in just a second. Ralph?
Yeah, thank you, Drake. I got to grab Tony over here. need to put that helmet down. We got to go hand this one out.
Okay.
So he's going to come over. Irish, come out here. We got a special presentation for you. Some buddies of yours have gotten together and put this together. Let me get out of the way here because I know Michael's going to get pushed off here. But how'd you think this night went?
This is phenomenal. You fans, give yourself a nice round of applause, would you please? You guys are awesome to bring back Thursday Night Thunder. I got so many memories of this place, and it's just fantastic. And I'm telling you what, make sure you go home and tell all your friends to get on out here for the next one on that Thursday night before they run over here and you watch, what the heck's his name over here?
Stewart.
Stewart, yeah. Get out there and run that drag car. No, I'm just kidding. He's like my little brother, you know?
Yeah. You know, all night long, standing around with you, people keep coming up and saying how much you've done for them. It's got to make you feel pretty good.
It makes me feel fantastic. I'll tell you, Ralph, to look back in my career and, our family, I've got Eric that, he raced motocross and he was paralyzed. He rode for Tony and Suzuki. And for this guy right here, when it first happened, he was the first one there. And you know that the racing industry is huge, but the racing family is very small. And we're all there for each other, and that's what's great.
Well, Jeff Gordon got together with the folks at Simpson Products to put this together for you, and Tony wants to present it to you.
Yeah, we've been at a long partnership with Simpson like Jeff did when he started, and very grateful for everything Simpson Race Products has done to keep us safe. But most of all, and like I said, Bentley said this, and I absolutely 1,000% agree, so I put it right on the top. You made all of us, and that is a fact. So on behalf of all of us that got to come and race here for you, we want you to have this helmet so you can, I don't know what you'll do with it. You'll probably put it on and act like you're a race car driver around your wife, Sheila, which I don't think she's going to appreciate it very much, but do whatever you do. But we want you to see this, and we want you just to remember all the names on here and how much you contributed to make us who we are today. And you created lives for us that we couldn't have created for ourselves. So without you, we couldn't have done it, bud. So we appreciate it.
Well, thank you, man. I'll tell you what. But I got to tell you, you guys made me look really good a lot of times. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, these guys here that were out here, they made me look real good. There was times that our tires were off, but I had to say, hey, you got to step your game up tonight, Smoke. And he did. And these guys, this is just an honor, to know that these people never forgot where they came from and that the racing industry, again, is so strong. And to see you people out here like this is fantastic. And let's just keep building this midget racing on Thursday Night Thunder.
Yeah, and night's not over. There's still more racing to go, and you're helping Michael Lewis out here.
Yeah, we've got race car roulette going on here, so the shell game, so to speak. So Michael's car broke. Michael's wants to run the main. I talked to Sammy down there and told Sammy I'd take care of it for him. And Sammy doesn't want to do it, so we'll put Michael in it. So we'll put some fuel in it and make a couple adjustments so he doesn't get back out.
Love it. Way to go, Smoke. All right, Irish. Have a fun night.